You don't have to do too much talking, Steve. We'll just introduce Steve here. Steve here is my father-in-law, and he flew across the U.S. late last night to Georgia to go pick up an RV for me, and he is currently now broke down, kind of, sort of, like it's clunking. It's not yet broke down, so he stopped at a Love's truck stop so he doesn't break down on the
The
side of the road.
sound that's coming through sounds like Max Headstrong.
All right, so he's new to the internet as well. So. All right, so we're gonna pause Steve. Steve, hold on. Let me explain this. All right, I'm just gonna mute him. Yeah, he has bad connection. So we're calling on all of you to help us out. Ted Cruz 2024 here is his name. Says I'm a mechanic and you have a broken rear end. So let me just explain. Right now we have a 2007 C5500 that we just picked up in Georgia. He's made it to Calvert City, Kentucky, is where he's currently broke down at a Love's truck stop. He said the back end started clunking is what we have. We had a pinion seal go out on a different RV and it started leaking. So I don't think that's what it is. And looks like Steve is back. And so we're looking for, do we have any mechanics in the area? Do you know of anybody that can help us out, that can get somebody over to Steve to help him out? He's driving this back all the way to Oregon for us as a favor. This is the second RV that we have for our team as our team is growing. And we're trying to get it back here by the 10th because we have an appointment for it for safety lighting and everything else that goes along with it. So Steve or Doug, can you start scanning the comments here? What are the details we need to know? International RV wholesalers.
You mentioned Kentucky. Is he in Calvert City, Kentucky, or Kansas?
It's Kentucky. There is no Calvert City, Kansas. I messed up on the title, and it wouldn't let me change the title with us being so close.
I just want that to be clear for everybody because that's gonna, if somebody wants to help, that's gonna be critical. So we are definitely working in Kentucky, needing help in the Kentucky area. Brian Bishop, the boys out there, we need your help. Was it Highway 62 in Calvert City? Is that correct?
Yeah, Highway 62 at the Love's truck stop. This is Steve here. I'll introduce Steve again here. His phone connection is not working too well, so he might be in and out. But anyway, Steve is my father-in-law, who somehow I talked into wrangling to go to Georgia this morning to go pick up this RV. It only has 23,000 miles on it. So, I mean, it hasn't been driven that much. So I don't know why the rear end would be going out already. We keep trying to add him to the stream, but it's not working. Now he's over here on the screen.
Logging me off.
Yeah. 9 out of 10. It's opinion.
I can't hear your audio.
Okay, I'm gonna. All right.
Anyway,
that's all right. We're taking care of it for you, Steve. We're trying to find you some help. So Chad Taylor says 9 out of 10 times it's opinion bearing. Is that something that can be changed on the side of the road there in a Love's truck stop, Chad?
Yeah, and that mechanic. We need a road mechanic out there.
Yeah, Jeff and his team up in New York was incredible, but northern New York is a little too far away. I am a mobile mechanic right very close to you. TJ, you are amazing. Now, this isn't like some catfish thing to where one time somebody's like, oh, I'm bringing tires to you, and they're like, and they never showed up. So TJ Sands, can you get a hold? What's the best way to get a hold? Do you have I don't have my phone number out there. Are you putting your phone number out there publicly, Doug? What's the best way to have them get a hold of us? You want to talk to them?
Yeah. TJ, where's they at?
TJ Sands says I'm a mobile mechanic, right? Very quick. Yeah.
All right.
And it seems. How far is it from Wichita?
Ooh. It's going to be pretty far.
Well, yeah, because we're talking Kentucky now, not Kansas. I'm sorry. Yeah, so we're in Calvert City, Kentucky, not Kansas. I apologize on that one. Sounds like it's so Ace Man says, yeah, it sounds like the rear end has went out, broken differential. So this is this is 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. in Kentucky now. not far from me, maybe 30 minutes, but I'm not a mechanic, Brad. So what can we do to put these people together to help them out? Oh, we lost Steve again. He's gone again. Could be a U-joint. Steve's trying to call me over here. That's not working. His phone's not working. He's in a bad service area.
Yeah, I'm trying to fill responses now.
Hey, Steve.
It's the most important.
Yeah.
TJ is to help. You guys are out.
Like Max said,
Yep. No worries. We're online right now talking to the viewers. We're trying to find somebody nearby. We might have a mobile mechanic nearby. His name is TJ. We don't have confirmation on him yet, and it says it could be a U joint, could be a pinion joint. So we're trying to get this figured out.
Yeah, I don't think it's a U joint. I called in there and kicked the drive line, and everything's tight. The U joint's all good, so it's nothing in the drive line. I'm pretty sure it's in the rear end itself.
Okay, so
there's no cracks, there's no oil leak or nothing. But did you give a message about the dash lights?
Yeah, dash lights are very minimal at this point. If the dash lights are staying on when the kid is out, that's not a big issue right now. Yeah. Our big issue is to get you back on the road with a figure out what that rear end is.
Okay.
Danielle. Anyway,
I said they replaced the ABS sensor, and it still the ABS light still stays on.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm waiting to hear back from the dealership that we bought it from as well. So we've got a few irons in the fire for you to try to get you some help. So.
Alrighty.
All right. Sounds good.
Well, I got a place to sleep.
Yeah. At least you have a place to sleep and use the toilet. So. All right. Sounds good. I'll keep you posted, and we'll see what we can do.
Alrighty.
For exact location, please check the description to this video. The exact location is listed on the video. However, it is Kentucky, not Kansas. Other than that, the address is correct to the Loves.
Yes. Elds Venom says, I'm not a certified mechanic, but I have mechanic skills. What's up? So we have a RV that's currently broken down in Calvert City, Kentucky at the Love's truck stop. My father-in-law is driving it back from Georgia to Oregon for us. This is the second RV for the other team. We're getting it lighting and everything put on it this week if we can get it here. You know how I can't talk to him right now. It says sheriff's deputy calling me. Sorry, I can't talk right now. So whatever we can do to get him some help over there at the Love's truck stop and see if we can get this figured out. It sounds like it's not a U joint. It sounds like it's going to be in the rear end. I don't know anything about mechanics in the rear ends. So Eld's Venom. Hey, what are we doing to drive? How can they get in touch with us, Doug?
Doug at adventureswithpurpose.com. You email me directly and with your phone number, and I'll call you right away. It's gonna have, obviously, don't spam me, but if you're in a position, you're in the area, and you can help us out. Try to see what's Rossi here says Love Speedco. They do mechanical work or at that truck stop. I keep getting that message.
Yeah, but they already took a look at it for him, and they just identified, something in the rear end is going on, but they take care of big trucks. This is not considered a big truck. It's an RV. So we need somebody that can work on, Chevy 5500 rear ends is what we're looking for, what we can do to get them back on the road, like in the next day-ish, because it is Friday evening, and it's 4 p.m. there. I don't know if this is a common part that's going to be at the place. If you happen to be a mechanic or have a bunch of mechanic friends in the area, we could really use your help right now. Somebody says the broken differential for sure. So common for 5500s to have rear issues. It only has 23,000 miles on it, so I'm really surprised that we're having this issue.
Yeah.
So it's a 8.1 V8 Allison transmission. It's not a U joint, according to Steve. So it sounds like it's...
Yeah, it would have moved on him when he got under there to move it. It would have moved.
Bad yoke or gears, could be out of gear fluid, or bad seals that just went bad. That the whole rear end could be bad. and I don't know. I mean, it hasn't been leaking, so I wouldn't think that it's out of gear fluid. I mean, if it's been sitting for that long and nobody checked the gear fluid, maybe.
What about the dealership?
I've tried getting a hold of the dealership. They said stand by, and I don't have anything new from them as of yet. It's not. It's not a pinion seal leak. Anyway, we're calling for help in Kentucky, not Kansas. So Calvert City, Kentucky. If we have any mechanics, please spread the word right now to anybody that you know. Start putting this out there. We need a mechanic over in Calvert City, Kentucky. It's not Kansas. I messed up on the description in the title, and it wouldn't let me change it right before we went live. Pin a post with the correct area. I'm on a different system.
Says Andrew Walwick can help. He lives 10 minutes away. He works on RVs.
Andrew, if you can email Doug at adventureswithpurpose.com, that would be incredible. And we're going to stay on and keep this going until we get a confirmation that we got somebody in the area that's not catfishing us either. Like, hey, I'll help you, and then you're not like really there. So Doug has to somehow. Doug somehow has to be the screener of and make sure they're real and legit.
Who would catfish us? I mean, nobody's gonna do that.
I've heard that it has happened before.
Well, I mean, obviously at this point,
so
the art has to be slowed down today for sure.
Yeah. So somebody says we're gonna have 775 mechanics show up to help. I really hope so, and I appreciate it if 75 did show up. But right now, if you are in the area of Calvert City, Kentucky, or you know of somebody that can get a hold of Doug at adventureswithpurpose.com, and if you're just joining us, we have my father-in-law. It was very gracious enough. I'm like, hey, Steve, do you want to go to Georgia for me? Because right now Doug and I are busy. We can't make it to Georgia to pick up the second RV for the second team, but we need to get it here by the 10th because we have Antone over at Drive Unlimited is going to be doing a bunch of work to it, putting on safety lighting, red and blues and all that fancy stuff, and lighting up the scene, taking care of the inside. And he said, sure, I will go for you. And then he's made it 260 miles. Today is his first day of driving, and he's already identified that there's a problem that he's not going to make it all the way home in its current condition, that it just started doing this. All right, pull out your credit card, call AAA, or are you looking for a handout? Alpha Bat Mammy, you sure are sassy and salty, aren't you? We're not looking for a handout. We're looking for AAA is not going to do anything for you. Doug, why don't you school Alpha Bat Mammy as to what AAA is going to do if we were to call them right now?
Yeah, it's not going to be much help. Not much help at all. We need something fixed. They're gonna. That's not an option.
Yeah. So anyway, he's already AAA would take you and pull you somewhere that you are safe and sound. That's where we're at. We're currently at a Love's truck stop that is safe and sound. Now, we're looking for assistance. So we have no problem even paying for your help once you get here. We're looking for somebody to come out to help us out. If you want some funds, not a problem. If you're offering up your services, not a problem. Right now, we're looking for somebody to come help out. TJ Sands says, again, I'm a mobile mechanic. I think that's the same message I already saw. I'm very close to it. Did TJ email you by chance?
No, I have 2 emails so far. Just in regards to if we need parts, etc. Not direct help there on the ground, no.
Yeah.
But I do have a few already. So Doug, if you guys need a rear end, he sells factory dropouts all day, every day, ships them around the U.S. Just inadvertent help if we need it. AAA is an option. Like if we have to haul the thing, 50 to 100 miles to somewhere to get it fixed, yeah, that's when we'll deal with AAA. But this very well could be done fixed right there in the parking lot, depending on what it is.
Hey, one of the moderators in here, if you can do me a favor and just ban this Alpha Bat Mammy. They're just a terrible troll. We don't need negative people in here. I'm on a different system. I can't ban them right now. Those that are new members and those that are donating, I appreciate that. Fairy Godmother, is her name. Appreciate you becoming a new member. And there were some other ones. I apologize if I don't catch everybody. Lisa, thank you very much. Mo1, thank you very much as well for your donation. Stand by. I'm from Kentucky and have a dear friend in Illinois. Get some help ASAP. Appreciate it. Anybody that can help, make sure that you email Doug right now, doug@adventureswithpurpose.com, and he is fielding those that can potentially jump over to help Steve out. If you're now just jumping on, what we have going on is I have my father-in-law, Steve, said, yeah, I'll go get an RV for you. And so it's an 07, very similar to the one that we've been using the last couple months. That is an 07 C5500 on a Kodiak chassis is what it is. It only has 23,000 miles on it. He's driven it 260 miles today and has already broken down. So close to breaking down. Hey, what's up?
The manager from Lowe's came over to me and he says, this guy from Superior Truck Parts. He gave me a number to call. Do you want me to call him or do you want to call him?
Yeah, give him a call and see what he's got to say since you're right there with it, and keep me posted. We've got we're fielding some other emails coming through too to see if we can get you some help.
Okay.
All right.
I'll give him a call.
Sounds good. Thanks.
All right. Bye.
All right. So we're working on that.
I'm sorry to announce this. I don't know if it's Eva or Ava Tackett. She said, hey, I am speaking with my BFF who's in Cuttawa. It's 20 minutes away. He's getting some info for someone nearby there that may be able to help.
Okay.
We have a tow truck 2 hours away. Said that he can come down if we need it brought somewhere. He can even bring it to his garage and see what he can do.
Okay. Jared, it's actual Jason. Call this guy. He should be close within 90 minutes out of Morgantown, Kentucky. He works on my friend's stuff who does expedite. All right, so I'll give him a call, Jason, if we don't have something else that's closer that pops up here. So it sounds like we have a few things that are coming in. We're just trying to narrow it down. So I appreciate everybody that's on here helping us narrow it down to help us get this RV back on the road, get my father-in-law back on the road and get him on his way from Kentucky back to Oregon. Really appreciate all of you being a part of this with us and for allowing us to we don't do lives often, as you guys know. When we do, it's either for breaking news or it's for something very important. It's not just a hey, Doug and I want to jump on here and chat with you. It's so when it does happen, we know that you guys know there's a reason for it, and we appreciate you guys allowing us to use this platform in such a manner to help us out to get this RV back here. Can we describe the problem better? Did it heat up? Axle brakes. I asked him if it was the brakes, and he said it wasn't the brakes. He got underneath and he kicked the drive line, said it wasn't the U-joint, and he had some guys from Love's come out, and from what it sounded like they had to say about it, sound like it's the rear end. So that's where we're at right now. The state is actually Kentucky. It's not Kansas, so I apologize on that one. Let me scroll down. Any more emails yet, Doug?
Yeah, I got a few.
Thank you, Sandra, for becoming a new member. Thank you, Yadira Edwards, for that donation. Barbara, thank you for becoming a new member. Thank you to Tyrone Davis. Hey, what's up from Idaho Falls? Idaho Falls, thank you very much. As you know, we were there just a few days ago on Sunday and brought Jed Hall home. So it was and for those of you who have not yet heard, as of yesterday, the medical examiner was able to identify that it was indeed Jed. So they did finish conducting their investigation and it was him. David Clark, thank you very much for that donation. We're not on here for donations right now. We're on here for trying to find some help. whether it's volunteer or whether it's pay. I have no problem paying for it. We're just trying to find some services that can help get my brother-in-law, or not my brother-in-law, my father-in-law back on the road this evening or tomorrow as quick as possible. And
Yeah,
he's
I'm
currently
getting a lot of good resources, recommendations.
Yeah, he's currently broke down in Calvert City, Kentucky is where he's at.
And is this an 07 as well?
This is an 07 as well. So yeah, both of our RVs are Super Cs, 07s, both on Kodiak chassis. They're both running the 8.1 with the Allison transmission. And this one that's currently broke down only has 23,000 miles on it. I don't know how long it's been sitting.
And it
Because it is an 07, it only has 23,000 miles on it. So, is it just things are moving and the oil didn't get in the right spot? I don't know. Russell says, "Hey, I have friends in Culver City who needs help." So if you can do me, say again. Oh, Doug, you
6500
froze.
chassis.
5500, yeah, C5500. Thank you, Married Shades, for becoming a new member. Thank you to Mary for your donation. Matt's off-road recovery will help. He's down in Utah, so I think he's a little too far away.
Backcountry
I'm way
Mobile
behind on
RV.
comments here. Who is it?
Backcountry Mobile RV. I guess they're only 15 minutes out. I'm gonna give them a call, and that seems to be the most promising one that I have so far. Come out and diagnose type deal. Give me 1 second.
Okay, yeah, excellent. If you're calling them. Okay, thanks. Megan Hill, jambalaya sounds amazing. Well, if it was a factory issue, it's an 07, so I'm guessing it's a little out of warranty at this point. All right, so if you're just jumping on, we're currently in Calvert City, Kentucky, is where my father-in-law is at with a broke down RV. He went to Georgia this morning to go pick it up. He's made it 260 miles so far, and he heard a noise coming from the rear end. So that's where we're at. So we're currently looking for a mechanic or somebody in the area that can jump over and help him out, figure this out, and see if we can get him on the road in the next 24 hours or so. Happy to pay for it, happy to accept donations, either or. We just need to get him back on the road. We're trying to get this RV back here to Oregon. We do have an appointment on the 10th for it to get it in, so that way we can get lighting and everything taken care of on it prior to it going out on the road with the second search team. Those of you who do not know, we actually have a second complete unit that's being put together. So we appreciate all of you being a part of Adventure with Purpose, so that way we can help even more families this year. So we have a new trailer, we have a new RV. BA Products is stepping up. They're in the towing industry, and they're donating a bunch of new straps and chains for us. We have Garmin that's come online that's donating a bunch of new sonar equipment to us. The RVs and the trailers have all been purchased with your donations, so we appreciate that a lot, as well as the monetization that we get from YouTube and Facebook, memberships, donations, all of that goes towards it. We also have a what is it called? An Amazon wish list. So over on our website, adventurewithpurpose.com, if you click on make a donation, scroll down a little bit, there is the Amazon wish list link over there as well. Whether it's, gift cards for food or items that we need for the build out of the second trailer, or just items in general that we need. We appreciate everything that people are doing. People are saying that Doug needs to respond to Patsy's email. Have you checked out Patsy's email, Doug? I know you're on mute right now. He even looks frozen. And Bobby sent a link to me. So people are saying, Doug, respond to Patsy's email. You're on mute. I'm going to unmute you. Well, it's not letting me unmute you. Can't unmute your guest because they chose to mute themselves. You have to unmute yourself, Doug.
Hello. I'm here.
Patsy's email, is that something good?
I have not received it.
So we have no email from Patsy as of yet.
Nope. Give me a second here. Boom. I have Backcountry Mobile RV on the way. They'll be there in about 20 minutes.
Okay, excellent.
There. He can make the diagnosis. If it's something extremely impaired, entire rear end, obviously it has to go to a mechanic shop. But on the back end, if it's the worst case scenario, he can work all of that out locally with resources there locally.
Okay. All right. So he has the resource. So he'll diagnose it. He has the resources, and then
and fix. As long as it's not an axle or a major repair, he can fix it right there on the spot.
So if it's like the gear or something inside, he'll be able to do that on the spot there?
Pretty much something small, as long as it's not needing an entire lift and major parts that aren't accessible at this moment.
Okay. Let's give Steve a call back.
Thank you, everybody. All of the recommendations. We really appreciate all the help. Just like we wouldn't be able to get out there. Hey, we're not from Kentucky, so thank you guys a lot.
Yeah. Lauren, thank you for becoming a new member. Scott, thank you for becoming a member. Dana, thank you for that donation.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic
Jonelle, thank you for that. He must be on the phone as well, so I don't know who he's talking to. So as soon as I can get a hold of Steve, I'll let him know. What was the name of the RV place? Or RV Mobile what?
Backcountry Mobile RV.
Okay, will you text me that information, and we'll go from there. Thank you, everybody, for jumping on, helping us find the resources quickly. Make sure that you continue to email Doug, though, throughout the evening on this one, though, just in case we need to tap into any other resources. Let us know what you have, so that way we don't have to jump back up on here for a live stream. But we really appreciate everybody tolerating the two of us getting on here and asking for your help and assistance this evening. You guys really helped us out, so thank you very much. All right.
Thank you, guys.
That's it. Thanks, Doug. All right, bye.
.com.